Good evening. Today, we will be covering the post-market update dated the 11th of July, 2024. Indian benchmark indices ended marginally lower in the volatile session on July 11th, ahead of US inflation data due later in the day. At close, the Sensex was down 27.43 points or 0.03% at 79,897.34. And the Nifty was down 8.50 points or 0.03% at 24,316. Top Nifty gained were BPCL, Coal India, ONGC, ITC, and Tata Motors, while losers were Tata Consumer Products, Bajaj Finance, Divi's Labs, M&M, and NTPC. Talking about the corporate segment, we have HPL Electric and Power shares skyrocketed 20% on July 11th after the company announced it won a letter of award for smart meters. According to a filing with the exchanges, the order is valued at 2,000.71 rupees crore. It has been received from HPL Electric's regular leading customers. The company has not shared further details about the order, such as the timeline or location. The order amount exceeds the previous year's total order book for HPL Electric. Additionally, it represents about 64% of the company's market capitalization, which is slightly above 3,300 rupees crore. On July 8, HPL Electric announced a memorandum of understanding with China-based Guangxi Ramway Technology Company Limited for local manufacturing for assembly of relay latching relays in India. The agreement could involve technical partnership and equipment procurement, according to the company. The company had reported a net profit of 13.72 rupees crore for the March quarter of financial year 2025, recording an annual increase of 22.3%. The consolidated revenue went up 17% to 424.09 rupees crore in the quarter ended March 31st compared to the year-ago period. HPL Electric and Power is an electrical and power distribution equipment manufacturer. It has a product portfolio that includes cables, energy-saving meters, industrial and domestic circuit protection switchgear, and CFL and LED lamps. As much as 1% equity of Sun TV Network was sold in a large deal worth 280 rupees crore on July 11th. This sent shares of the company soaring 3.5% higher to 52-week high of 808.45 rupees. Around 36 lakh shares changed hands at an average of 778 rupees apiece, implying a marginal discount to the previous closing price of 780.60 rupees. The large deal also tipped off a spike in volumes in the counter as 48 lakh shares changed hands on the exchanges so far, significantly higher than the one-month daily traded average of 17 lakh shares. Aside from that, shares of Sun TV have also seen strong buying action in the past 3 months, surging over 27% during the tenure. The positive sentiment around the stock largely stems from its growth prospects, which seem bright thanks to its ownership of the IPL franchise, Sunrisers Hyderabad. Recently, rumors about the company's promoters Kalanithi Maran and his wife Kaveri Kalanithi planning to cash out their holding in Sun TV were also making rounds. Oriental Rail Infrastructure share price touched a 52-week high of 378.55 rupees and locked at a 5% upper circuit in the early trade on July 11th after the company received an order from Indian Railways. Oriental Rail Infrastructure there were pending buy orders of 66,586 shares, with no sellers available. Has secured orders worth Rs 19,33,83,382.0 from Rail Coach Factory, Kapurthala, Indian Railways, the company said in an exchange filing. 95% of the contract value will be paid upon receipt of an inspection certificate from the nominated agency and proof of dispatch or delivery of the material. The remaining 5% will be paid after the goods are received, inspected, and accepted. The contract included the manufacturing and supply of 194 sets of seats for LHB GS coaches, 96 sets of seats and berths for LHB SCN coaches, and 29 sets of seats and berths with MS corrugated sheets for LHB AC3T coaches. Oriental Rail Infrastructure shares have jumped 278% in the last 9 months, while it has given a massive 560% one-year return. shares of ZYDUS Life Sciences touched 52-week high of 1,203.20 rupees in the early trade on July 11, riding on the final approval from the United States Food and Drug Administration to market a key drug used to treat chronic heart failure. Sacubitril and valsartan tablets, 24 mg per 26 mg, 49 mg per 51 mg, and 97 mg per 103 mg, are combinations used to treat chronic heart failure in adults to help reduce the risk of death and hospitalization. The drug will be manufactured at the group's formulation manufacturing facility in Moraiya, Ahmedabad, India. The group now has 399 approvals and has so far filed over 460 ANDAs since the commencement of the filing process in financial year 2003 to 2004. Also, company received tentative approval from the US FDA to market deroximel fumarate delayed release capsules, 231 mg. Earlier in this month, company received tentative approval from the US FDA to market azilsartan medoxamil tablets, 40 mg and 80 mg. Molcom, India, Limited in daily time frame is trading around 1,535.45 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 156.95 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 1,320.83, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 80.58. Shreyas Shipping Limited in daily time frame is trading around 402.05 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 2.021 million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 352.50, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 72.33. HPL Electric and Power Limited in daily time frame is trading around 562.40 points with a change of 19.99% and is trading with a net volume of around 7.018 million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 482.88, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 73.70. For the stock recommendation we have, REC Limited looks good and can be bought at 646 rupees, keeping a stop loss of 627 rupees and a target of 665 rupees.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.